And we're back with another video. This time with a microphone. So, excuse me. This channel has officially cost me money. That's all right though. I guess technically it officially cost me money when I bought this little light, just to make sure the lighting, see if I can get the lighting a little bit better. But, that's all right. Hey, it's not a big deal. It's something that, people have kind of talked about for a while, that the audio quality isn't that great. Hopefully this steps up the audio quality. Y'all let me know. Let me know what you think about the microphone. I did test it a couple times just to make sure that it would work. I don't know about the volume level necessarily, though. It's fairly high right now. If it's too high, I can back it down a peg or two. So let me know in the comments if the microphone level is too high. One of the most annoying things is when you're watching videos or something like that, and everything's got about the same volume, and then all of a sudden you click onto a video and your eardrums are getting blown out. So I don't want to do that. So if the microphone level is too high, let me know. Conversely, if it's too low, which I think is less likely, let me know. I think I can go up like one or two more pegs. So I'm like above the middle by like a peg or two. I think there's like 6 or 8 slots, and I think I'm like fifth. I don't know how many slots there are. Anyway, it doesn't matter. If it's too high, I'll turn it down a peg. If it's too low, I'll try to go up a peg. So let me know. Okay, let's get on with it. So today, we got another tasting session, and I feel like I'm really close. Hold on. Another tasting session. This time, it's Erinmore Flake. I'm smoking a little Winslow Crown, kind of like a billiard thing, like an apple-y type of billiard. Now, this tobacco I got back in August of 2020. I opened it about a month or two ago. When I first opened it, I thought I was gonna hate it. I thought I wasn't even gonna. I thought I was gonna smoke a couple bowls and throw it away. The black licorice smell was so strong. And I don't know. So it doesn't say on here. It doesn't say on here about any kind of toppings, but there has to be something. I mean, if there isn't, I would be shocked. But after a couple weeks, the very strong black licorice smell sort of, subsided a little bit. It was still there, very much there, but it got a lot more grassy. The smell got a lot more like kind of sweet, grassy, than just like a full-blown black licorice stick. Now, what I will say is, this tobacco is not for me. I think it's pretty good. It's way better than I thought it was going to be. Like I said, I thought it was going to be terrible. I thought I was going to hate it. But it's actually not terrible, but it's still not for me. I'm enjoying it quite a bit now. There's still that black licorice smell a little bit, but it just with time it subsides more and more. It turns more into like a grassy, Virginia, type of blend. And there's some burley and some dark air cured. So I'm guessing some Kentuckies or something maybe. and it's really not bad at all. I've been generally enjoying it, but I just think it's not for me. The first couple weeks, um, I just really didn't like it very much. I like it more the longer it sits open, and um, for me to open it and let it sit to get to a place that like I can buy other tobaccos that are like right from the start. They're like that, then I'll just go with that. There's plenty of other blends out there that I like from the very beginning. So why would I buy this and to open it for 2-3 weeks to get it to a point where you know I like it? I'm not sure. So um, that's not. But it is good though. I mean, it is a good blend. I thought it was going to be a terrible blend. It is a good blend. It's just not really for me. These are one of those times where I feel like doing like a first impression and then later on doing a review is probably a good idea. Because this blend is so different now than it was, 4 to 6 weeks ago when I opened it. It is really, really nice now. I mean, it is really nice. I will admit. Mostly like that sweet, grassy, sort of dark bready, dark fruity notes with just like a hint of black licorice. It's not super noticeable, but you do notice it even now. Fairly one dimensional, or minimally, has minimal dimensions. It isn't super complex. You're not picking out like a whole lot of, different kind of notes and flavors. It's just sort of that sweet bready, sweet grassy, with a little bit of fruit notes and that dark licorice. It's not changing and turning into like a bunch of pepper or like some barbecue or baking spices or anything like that. It's just to me, it's just fairly straightforward. But well, I remember I got this microphone thing clipped onto me because I've already think I hit it once or twice, and I just, you know, not used to it. But you live and you learn, right? Speaking of living and learning, um, me and a buddy of mine make our own sausage, and generally to make our own sausage, we're making it out of animals that we've harvested, either deer or pigs, mainly deer and pigs. Well, a couple weeks ago, we decided to go do some pig hunting, um, and we went out and I killed a pig and he killed a pig, and then we're getting those couple pigs taken care of. Another group of pigs comes out, so I kill another pig, he kills another pig, so now we got 4 pigs, and then there's pigs running everywhere, and it's like we stopped. We really only wanted two, but since we make sausage, we're like, and where we're at now, I live in California, and California changed the laws now where you don't need a pig tag, you just need a pig validation. So you buy sort of like a pig hunting license, and that license is good for a year, and you can kill as many pigs as you want, essentially, in that year. There's no season, there's no bag limits. You just have at it. So that was nice. We didn't have to, usually I would only buy one pig tag at a time, kind of for that reason. I don't want to buy 2, 3, 4 pig tags and then go out and kill 2, 3, 4 pigs, and then I got to deal with that. But um, we got them all processed and got them all in the freezer, and then a couple days ago we started making sausage, and it was very apparent that we had too much meat to make sausage that day. Not too much meat. I mean, we're gonna make sausage, and we'll be fine. We go through it pretty quick. So it's just a lot. It's just a lot of sausage to make. I mean, we made I want to say we made 25 pounds of Polish. We probably made 50 plus pounds of jalapeno cheddar, and then probably another between 25 and 50 pounds of breakfast sausage. And the Polish and the jalapeno cheddar we're casing it, so it takes even longer. The breakfast sausage is just the bulk sausage. Think of like a Jimmy Dean roll of sausage. So that goes pretty quick because you're just grinding it, putting the seasoning in, mixing it, throwing it in bags, and then vacuum sealing it. The casing really takes up a lot of extra time. But we had to. We've still probably got at least 50% of the meat that we got off those pigs um, to make more sausage with, which we'll do in a few months. So once we eat some of the sausage we got, we'll get back in there. But man, live and learn. We both said, when we were processing them, because we do our own butchering and everything too, so we don't take them to a meat cutter for anything. It's pretty easy. You're just cutting meat off the bone, you're chunking it up, you're getting it ready for sausage. There's not a lot of science into it. You're just trying to get as much meat off as you can. Um, we're not worried about steaks and we got to get this ham and this roast, and no, it's just it all goes into sausage because we like the sausage the most. But we both said that was too many. Like in one day, we maybe kill one or two pigs tops, right? Not two each. It was too much. So you're living to learn. We'll use the meat. It's in the freezer. It'll be fine. We'll use the meat. We'll make sausage and have some barbecues. It'll be good. But it's just a lot to deal with at one time. It's so much better to harvest one pig, you handle it, you make the whole thing into sausage. I mean, if you kill a decent sized pig, a 200-pound pig, you're gonna get, you're gonna get boned out meat. You're gonna get 80 pounds, possibly 100 pounds of meat off of them if you're really careful. I'd say at least 80 pounds of meat, which when you add the fat and the other stuff in, it's gonna turn into 100 to 120 pounds of sausage. It's a lot of sausage, and we just didn't really, think of it at the time. So caught up in the moment a little bit, but like I said, live and learn. So that is to say, I will live and learn on this mic. I'll watch the video back and see how many times I knocked into it or how loud it is. I'll put it on the TV once I post it and see if it's too loud, and then obviously your guys' comments. But anyway, other than that, nothing really new on the pipe and tobacco front since I got that pipe that I had in the last video. No tobacco orders. I got a decent amount of tobacco right now. I mean, I'll probably try to have another order or two this year. I've been kind of waiting because it seems like every time I make a tobacco order, I find a little bit of esoterica, and then it's like, so my tobacco budget, I kind of blew on the order, and now there's this esoterica, and now I'm like making sacrifices. So I'm kind of hoping. I've been kind of waiting around to try to find some esoterica stuff, but it just hasn't really happened in the last 4 to 6 months. So, but I know as soon as I make a tobacco order, I'll buy $200-300 worth of tobacco on smoking pipes, and bam, I'll find some esoterica, and it's like great. So, but we'll see. I don't really think you can have too much tobacco. I mean, I guess you could have too much tobacco, but I feel like it's a little bit like whiskey. Can't really have too much whiskey. There's always going to be some value there. It doesn't really go bad. The tobacco, as long as it stays sealed, is going to be good for a very long time. Whiskey's a little different. If you pop a cork on a bottle of whiskey and you have a couple pours out of it, it's probably going to be fine for a long number of years. If you drink half of it or 2/3 of it, you probably want to, try to finish off that bottle in the next year or so. Otherwise, it'll oxidize or get a little funky on you. Possibly, you may not even notice. But yeah, Erinmore Flake. I'd say it's pretty solid. If you like black licorice, give it a shot, and maybe seal it up, put it in a jar so it holds on to some of that black licorice note. If you're curious about it, I think I bought it because I was curious about it. I'm glad that I bought it. I'm glad I tried it. I don't think like I said, I don't think I need to buy it again. There's a lot of tobaccos out there that, from the first tin pop, is what I like, and I don't need to pop a tin, let it sit for a couple weeks to get it to a place where I enjoy it most. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what's coming next. You never know. I just sort of make a video when I have something to talk about. If I don't have something to talk about, like the last few weeks, I don't make one. So that's the great thing about doing this as a hobby, is I don't have to worry about any kind of a schedule or putting videos out. I put videos out when I have stuff I want to talk about. Other than that, hope you all are having a good one. Hope you're all staying somewhat cool this summer. And we'll see you on the next one. All right? Adios.